Welcome to another episode of the Happy Hour Show Bay Area. My name is Mikey Slacks, and along with me are
Mr. Overtime.
Friday.
Hey, and today we have a guest that I've personally been trying to get on the show for a minute now, Mr. Grand O, a.k.a. the Snack Sensei.
What up, What it do?
Changing lanes out here, boy.
Welcome to the show. First and foremost, since you are the Snack Sensei, a.k.a. the People's Palate,
That's right.
we have our signature drink, the Risa-Rita, and we're going to need you to take a sip of that see if it's a smack or a whack.
It's called the Risa-Rita.
Risa-Rita.
Can I introduce it?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Right. What up, Taste Buddies? This is the Snack Sensei, and today we're gonna try the Risa-Rita. We're at the Happy Hour of the show Bay Area. We're about to get down to business and find out if it's smack or if it's whack. This is the home of that. Now, I'm not quite familiar with this drink as it is my first time having it, you know what I mean? But I'm assuming that it's got, what is it, tequila?
Yes.
Tequila, tahini rim.
Some of that mango love.
No, sponsored by the 40 water. Shout out to Aunt. You know what I mean?
Okay, lit. Okay. Y 40?
Yes, sir.
I've never had it.
Yes, sir.
Never had that.
First timer.
Let's do it, man.
Cheers.
Now, you guys know I won't hold back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
All right,
Keep it
you know what I'm saying? I tell my mama if her time about you say. Incredible.
Hey.
Whoa! That motherfucking blowjob at the beach. Woo!
It's a winner,
That motherfucking thick too.
Windows fogged up.
You heard it from the
Snack Sensei himself.
we just want to respect, Giants, 49ers. We can sell these out by the millions. You know what I'm saying? We can get these in the shelf somewhere. You feel me, though?
Hey, 40 water. If you're watching this shit, it is Snack Sensei approved for sure. That is crazy, bro.
It's got a little rich history.
I'm so sorry.
It's got a little rich history. We call it a Risa-Rita in honor of my brother who was tragically murdered about 10 years ago.
Man, I'm sorry about that.
My cousins also lost their pop, so we came together and did this show in remembrance of them and just to serve the Bay, man. So that's why we call it a Risa-Rita, so it's made with love.
Nah, straight up. Nah, they're watching over you guys and this motherfucking drink.
Oh,
that's
for sure.
Man.
Put together.
Straight up. You can taste it in that cup, man.
That's it.
That motherfucker tastes it. It almost tastes healthy.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
That's healthy.
I'm just saying, you might be able to go to the gym and lift 15 extra pounds. You know what I'm saying?
All worth it though.
Man, hell yeah, bro.
But let's get into this thing, man.
Like I said, I met you a while back at an event, and that was honestly my first time knowing who you were, and I was like, damn, this dude's pretty sick right here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then, we followed each other on Instagram and whatnot. You were always like receptive, replied to my comments, and when we started the show, you were also a fan of the show. Let it be known that you wanted to be on, so thank you again for coming on.
No, for having me, bro.
Tasting so much food, we know you've been busy.
Straight up.
So we like to start from the beginning, give a little story of who you are and stuff. So why don't you let folks that may not be familiar with you, let them know who you are, where you're from, and what you're all about.
Yeah. Well, that question is so
broad.
It's so layered, right? Like, who am I? What am I? You know what I'm saying?
And are you talking to O or are you talking to the Sensei?
Right. Man, I mean, if you boil it down, I'm a Mexican, Nicaraguense, San Francisco, first generation, born native, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, straight up. That's heavy to my identity, just because, it has everything to do with how I grew up, you know what I mean? Like with what we had, what we didn't have. But I'm just a regular dude who, is trying to perfect his craft. And man, I like to rap and I like to snack. That's really what it boils down to. If you were to ask me at this moment in time, if you ask me tomorrow, it might, that answer might vary just a little bit because I do so much, right? I'm also a brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm also an uncle.
Definitely.
I'm also a lover of the Risa-Rita. I'm also, low key that You know what I'm saying? Him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm extraterrestrial, you know what I'm saying? But I'm super, you know what I mean? You know, loyal to the soil too.
For sure.
You know, I'm everywhere like air, man. You know what I'm saying? So
The whole damn bag.
Yeah.
I've seen it, you know, in the recent 2 years, you just seen the brand grow. You know, both brands. You've been out there doing massive shows, touring the country. A lot of people got to put some respect on the rap.
Right on,
you know what I mean? Because I know you've been taking. I know you've been taking. Put some respect on my guy's name.
Legwork.
You know, and then it's kind of like the Sensei took off, so it was like coming back off the tour. I kind of noticed it was like more into the Sensei part. So I know there's a broad instance between both of you guys, but let's talk a little bit about that. Like, how do you serve your time between being two entities that are really hot? Not just one, but it's like two that's hot. How do you manage that shit?
Yeah, well, you know, it's part of the same. It's like Venom. You know what I'm saying? It's the same monster. You know what I'm saying? But it is different. There's different times for everything. You know, I'll say this. Thank you for saying that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers need to put some respect on the rap.
For real.
You know, I don't want, you know what I'm saying, this identity of the Snack Sensei to like supersede really my life's work. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause sometimes I have, you know, imposter syndrome about like, damn, like, you know, why is this shit unfolding for me in the way that it's happening? And it really just comes down to the hustle. And like I said, this is my life's work. So I done miss vacations. Like when some of my homies buy houses, you know what I'm saying? Sick whips, you know what I'm saying? Everything. And I'm just out here, you know what I mean? Really just trying to, you know, do what I love because I never gave a fuck about money. You know what I'm saying? I never even gave a fuck about like the status of it. You know what I'm saying? I was anti-money every time I started. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started the rap shit, was like, you know, really with the message. And I still have a message, you know, it just, you know, it altered throughout the years. So now I'm just pushing to like, I think everybody should get paid to be who the fuck they are.
Ooh,
But
I'm taking note that you were investing in yourself as opposed to real estate or a vehicle or something material.
Since we talking real estate, it's the perfect time to say, hey, if you out there looking to sell a buy, call your guy.
Right, there you go. Yeah, come on, man.
2-second infomercial.
Let me ask you though, so how did you initially get into wanting to rap? Like, how old were you? A kid and just listening to music, like influences, rappers, and were you like, oh man, like this is dope. I think I want to do that.
I gotta give my homie Julio his flowers. He's a graph writer he's from Richmond, but we went to high school together, and like he used to crush the city and stuff. Like example, like I got a home studio. We used to tag the wall. He used to tag the walls, and my graph homies would come through, and like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be graph writers in there, and it'd be like, bro, you know, I won't say his rap. I won't say his rap name.
You just put him out there like that.
I'm like, yeah, bro, that's my homie. So, you know, my love for rap, you know, me being first generation, I have two older brothers, but they're not into like rap like that. You know what I mean? So and like my older cousins, like they weren't into it. You know what I'm saying? So it was really me, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really have no big homies like that. Like my brother, he passed away. Shout out to Carlos Quadra. I love you, boy. You know what I'm saying? He grew up in the Excelsior, so he was really like the only one who I think was in that realm or like that space of like hip hop and stuff like that. And so really I got into Nelly in 4th grade. My parents never bought us shit. We was at Target.
Hey, put that respect on Nelly, nigga.
He was my first favorite rapper. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I remember my parents never bought us shit. Like we weren't having it like that. So I just knew not to ask. Like I remember being like 6 years old and like really genuinely feeling like, I don't know, like if shit goes wrong, like we're not gonna be able to like eat. And I think that came from like fear. You know what I mean? Just out of like I already know not to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like we always ate though. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my dad, shout out to my mom. You know what I mean? Like we always ate, but that extra shit, like a CD. You know what I'm saying? Like no. But I asked him, and I'm like, he was like, yeah, and I was like, for sure. And then that's when I got into it. And then like my sisters, like they would play like random shit. Like they had a mixtape that had like Nicotina on it, and Tupac, and like the Loonies and shit. And so like that was, I guess, was before like the Nelly shit. But then what really got me into it was my homie Julio. I think in high school, like he just kind of, I think, was a creative dude already, and I think he just kind of showed me Like I was just hella influenced by him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the dunks. You know what I'm saying? Like Julio had the swag. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Yeah, he's
sick guy around.
Culture and swag, everything that went along with it.
Exactly. Julio, you know what I mean? Julio, we used to do little shit that used to, you know, fuck with me, but like work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper. He's like, oh, you a rapper? Yeah. He was. You know what I'm saying? He was. Whether he knew it or not, was kind of grooming me. So he'd be like,
for sure.
I'd be like, man, I'm a rapper. He's like, you a rapper? He's like, where are the tapes at? Where are the projects at? Where are the songs at?
Putting you on the grind.
Works. So he was motivating you.
Yeah, to this day, I don't know if I got Julio's approval. I'm just looking for Julio's approval.
Hey man, it's good.
I'm doing it just for you to prove.
So now at this time, are you getting into it? Like, are you freestyling? You writing raps? Or are you fucking around a little bit?
My process is crazy, bro. I feel like it always changed. You know, right now I feel like the sound has kind of evolved to the point where. Well, see, man. Okay, rewind this. Hold on.
Go back a few years, like a good 8+ years.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I've been rapping for like 12 years, you know, but like really consistently, I want to say maybe since like you know, 6-7 years.
Yeah, for sure.
But with the music, I just recently I feel like exited the Matrix, and it's shout out to the Snack Sensei. But rap made me exit the Matrix because you guys asked me earlier. I didn't really get to finish, but I wouldn't have became this Snack Sensei without rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
You had to go through that to become this.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of, you know what I'm saying, like evolved into the Snack Sensei. I would have never, you know what I'm saying? That would have never happened if it wasn't for the rap. So some of my homies be getting on me like, damn, the Snack Sensei is bigger than Grando. Like,
that's all
yeah,
right,
but it's okay. I made more money off of the Snack Sensei the last month than I did in 10 years of rap, man.
But I mean, you are Grando. You're just the Snack Sensei. It's like it's an alter ego.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like just like I'm Otis White sells houses, but I'm also Mr. Overtime when I'm doing production.
Right,
I'm the same person,
exactly.
but you got to put on different hats.
You do,
Yeah,
but I couldn't be one without the other.
Exactly.
So, you know, you talked about those needing each other, but being in rap, going back to rap, like the first initial wave of your rap is definitely different from what you are today.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think the confidence from the early stages of, you know, trying and failing perceived to the swag is dripping. You got it. I mean, you got the LRT. You got 2 bars on you here and there. So let's talk a little bit about your evolution as Grando, because you said you've been doing it for a while, and I heard a lot of your earlier music as well as what is to now, and I can see why we on tour and we doing things because evolution. Let's talk about a couple of your early projects.
Yeah, definitely. The first one I ever dropped was it was called Grand Opening. You know what I'm saying? I still might bring that back if I ever had like get signed to some major, major cut, but it was Grand Opening, and like you know, it was just really conscious. You know what I'm saying? It was really you know, I wanted to push, and I still do push positivity. So it's just crazy how it evolved. It didn't really change. It just it's like this, bro. You listen to Too Short, right?
Right.
Bro, he was saying bitch, but he sounded like a little puppy saying it. Now he sound like a lion when he say bitch. You know what I'm saying? But he been saying it. You know what I'm saying? He had to learn how to. You really hit that octave, but that came after years and years of saying
for sure,
bitch. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's a progression. So really, really, I say I'm really. It's really the same. I think the process has just changed. You know, and it is confidence. You know what I'm saying? It is like everything I've done in life has always developed a little later than I think most people, and I think that's God's way of like protecting me, you know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen, not when I want it to happen.
But also you believing in yourself too. Kids, believe in yourself, man. If you don't, who will? So, you know what I'm saying? And you did that. Respect for that, bro.
There's a pattern, man. There's a pattern with you too. Like you're really heavy on collabs. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you think working with so many different talents and then even in your own camp, do you think that that's helped, different styles, different
angles? Bro. Like I think when you're balling with like the major leaguers, you have no choice but to like elevate your game, right? It's like when you got older brothers, like
it's like it's
they all dunking, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to dunk too. Yeah, exactly.
My brother was laying niggas out. It took me a long time to get to that level.
Right. But you seen them and you was like, no, I want to lay them out too. You know what I mean? So like, I think, the company that you keep around you is super important. But you know what though, I will say though too, I think that a lot of times people don't have that company, and so like that's when it comes down to where you gotta be that for yourself,
your biggest
right?
critic,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
Speaking of your camp, like, how did you all meet and start working together?
Yeah, so Family Not a Group, shout out to them, you know what I mean? It's 18 of us. And it's, we're all from San Francisco except for Sunday. She's from Oakland. But yeah, rappers, singers, DJs, photographers. We got Lay does Bay Pedestrian does clothing. And bro, I mean, we really all had our own like specific, you know what I mean, relationships with each other. And then organically, you know what I'm saying? Like my boy Cali J's been my boy, you know what I mean? And
hey, Cali, that's my guy.
Yeah, shout out to Cali J, bro. You know, we talk about I tell him this all the time. It's like, we talk about the way I relate like community, right? And anything that you do, any profession, it's like it's like arteries. There's like blood, like we all got veins, and then there's arteries, right? Yeah. And if you tap into an artery, motherfucker gonna bleed out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so Cali J is an artery, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just talking to my homegirl, young Emmy, and she was like, yeah, like Cali put me onto a lot of shit. So, it's crazy because he's been talking about this too. He feels like he doesn't really get his flowers right now.
Hey, I'm glad you just fucking said that, because he's been a powerful seed to a lot of rappers out there.
Yeah, man.
That, he blazed it. He's got his own style that, a lot of people try to imitate, and it's fucked up when you see that, not in rap, just in life, period. Like those people that are forefathers that lay that path or that genre down, and they just get skipped over. And Cali, you know how I feel about you, bro. You've always been dope. DJ Epic, I don't know if you know DJ Epic, but Epic linked me up with him many years ago. Yeah. Him, Monk, like all those guys got that. Yeah. You guys all got that own lane that y'all just do you, and y'all do the numbers, and y'all just, some of y'all get their praises and some don't, and it's just sad.
Right. But you touched on it, it's all organic, y'all all vibe with each other, you rocking with the crew. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
It's dope to see what y'all doing, man. You got a new project on the horizon too, right?
Yeah,
you want to talk about that a little bit?
Grand Marquis Music is out right now, man. What are you doing? Why are you watching me on the internet? Go to the link in my bio and fucking slap that all day today, man. Come on, it's real chill. Grand Marquis Music for any occasion. Go right around the motherfucking city. Do what you gotta do, but feel yourself and slap that shit right now. Grando, big happy hour show. Bay Area. What up?
Oh, so the album's dropped. Going crazy. Talk a little bit about it. You know what I mean? Grand Marquis, like, that's old school whip. You gotta be an old school player, know about that shit. For real. Talk about it.
This is your what number album?
This is my second album.
The sophomore album.
Technically, it's my third, because Spotify categorizes an album after I think 8 or 7 songs, but I think it's 8. But my first album that I said was Grand Prix, and then so this is my sophomore. Second album, Grand Marquis Music. It's obviously named after my 1984 Grand Marquis. You know what I'm saying? Garage kept second owner, only 84K on the business. Okay. You know what I'm saying? 22
That's the one you
got you, bro. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, because my whole thing is being grand. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's luxurious, but it's not just, to the physical, is with the spirit. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the evolution and shit like that.
It's
like
organic, man.
Yeah, man. So it's not a box Chevy, and I think on the low, people were like, there ain't no box Chevy. But it's like, bro, everybody gotta be having the Impalas. But see, that's the thing though, bro. The O is for original. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think this, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, so your name doesn't start with an O?
I think that, the Grand Marquis, the reason why I love the car so much is because it's my first, it's not technically an old school yet, but you know what I'm saying? It's my first like kind of classic car. Yeah, bro. And like that shit just be putting me in a good mood. Like, my tripping me out the other day. I hopped in the whip. You know what I'm saying?
I miss my rims. I had 90 certified with chip in it.
Yeah, talk about it. Bro, the Grand Marquis, so the OGs holler at holler at me for it because they knew what it was like. They'd be like, oh, my so-and-so had one of them. And really, that was like the first, like one of the first like really luxury cars with all the bells and the whistles. On the dash it says Ride Engineer, so everything power, you know what I'm saying? Power windows, leather seats, hella comfortable. especially when you get into sloppy, you know what I'm saying? It's ashtray. It's
working on the crossover.
Right. It's ashtrays at every seat, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, it's a luxurious car.
That extra space, baby.
It's grand.
Yeah, it's real grand, you know. And like I said, everybody got the box chefs brand. Like, the reason why I genuinely don't think that anybody in the Bay Area has a Grand Marquis like mine, bro. The two-tone cream, you know what I'm saying? That's my shit. So it's like, you know, like, I know my bitch ain't the prettiest, but that's my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Right?
That's my bitch.
That's my baby. And you know, I called the album Grand Marquis Music because you know, like I said, with just riding around and how it makes me feel, I think that's that feel of the album. You know, there's no real theme to the album. Yeah. That's why I named it Grand Marquis Music, because it's just some shit you could really mob to. You know what I'm saying? It's just supposed to give you that feeling. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much bullshit going on.
Is that the album cover? You in the whip line?
Yeah, no, the album cover is actually me in the trunk. Yeah, it's me in the trunk with the I got 2 12s in the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's why we named it that. You know, it was just supposed to be like a feel-good album. And, you know, you guys asked me earlier about, you know, like the evolution and shit like that. Like, you know, I tried to make conscious music early on, but, you know, now it's like, bro, there's so much shit going on. You turn on the TV, it's a bunch of bullshit. Man. You know what I'm saying? Which is why we drinking these Risa Ritas. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? We burning the, you know what I'm saying?
His ass gonna try to do all the reviews now with the Risa Rita in his hand.
For real.
Well, let me ask you this though, man. If there was a song, you know, not to say your favorite song on the album, but like one that's talking to you, not necessarily the first single you're gonna push, but you know, if you wanted to actually recommend a song or say, hey, this is my slap right here that really talks to me when I hear it, you know?
Talks to me? Rolling. For sure, yeah, Rolling. Okay, Rolling was the first single I dropped on it, and I say Rolling because it's so, like, the message behind it is really just like, no matter what the fuck you're going through, you gotta push through it, right? Like, shit don't stop, you know what I'm saying? Like,
keep
it don't
moving,
matter.
as I say,
right. So, you know, like, that, the whole message behind that song is just like, damn near shit happens. Like, I'm not finna sit here and like stop. You know what I'm saying?
That's that real city shit.
Northern California, you can hear the bearing. I'm damn near famous in the city for the staring eyes. West Coast in the house, I seen them roll this. My homie stressing off the bitch, I told him smoke this. I heard a lot of rappers grand or the dopest. I'm tapped in, baby, now I gotta focus.
That is some real Frisco shit though.
Yes, sir.
Hop in the whip, twist one up, and just roll.
Man, it's really Bay Area.
Working problems out that way. That's like therapy for us, man.
Right.
You know?
So last year you had a killer show at District 6, one of my favorite all-time spots, hood spots. I've hosted many fucking shows over there, Warriors parties, Giants parties, always a good vibe.
It'd be lit.
You had a crazy packed house, 300-400 packed people there last October, I think.
Yeah, right.
And since then, unfortunately, they changed owners and rebranded to Monarch Gardens.
Right.
And you got a major show coming up. Talk about that, you know, doubling back to talk, you know, that shit in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, so, you know, I think anytime you perform at home, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's always more love, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with that merch.
Right. And it means more in Frisco because, you know, the community of like music, I feel like it's small. So it's not as necessarily, we're like the 300 Persian army, you know what I'm saying? Like we're strong,
like
but
nice reference.
Right? but it's not that, it's not so much depth to it, you know? And so, it feels great to, I feel like I'm loved by the community, you know what I mean?
When they come out, support
and they come
you like
out,
that,
yeah,
right?
and then it's like, you know what I mean? Like, they know the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I'm not, you know, the status I want to be as like an artist where, you know, we do a show in Tucson and you know, screaming the lyrics, you know, but I will say I'm proud of, you know, the fact that when I do shows in the city, and on the right night, because, you know, sometimes people don't pull up, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Motherfuckers in the Bay only want to spend money on blunts and bottles. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's getting you on the guest list. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I'm running a business. You know what I'm saying?
Keep out these tickets, baby. I'm going to charge you, cuz. I'm sorry.
But when it is that special show, though, you do get that vibe and that feeling. And you kind of like, you know, it makes you feel a certain way, and then you deliver a certain type of show that reciprocates that, though.
And you don't got to rap as much. You know what I'm saying? Like I had this song called "Oh from the Skull" and like you know, like
is that about me, bro? Just saying.
Listen to this.
So like when I say the raza line, like I don't really say that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they know it. So
He have fights. What's that?
right.
Being Grando, you know, you kind of took us on your journey of how you became a rapper and everything, all the hard work and hustle you put in. But also being the snack sensei, it only makes sense that you put on an event that incorporates both.
Right.
Let us know how you got into becoming the snack sensei. Like what initially got you into like reviewing food and doing that type of content?
Yeah, what up, Thhsba buddies? This is the Snack Sensei. We're at Loveburn in South San Francisco. I'm about to fuck around and find out this is the home of the Smacker Whack, and I am the People's Palate. Look at the drip. That's hot. Oh, my mama.
Big fat juicy chicken tender.
Dale, mami. Yeah. What the fuck? Damn. Ay, Dios mío, qué rico. This shit is hella good. This is the daddy right here. The Big Boss Bowser plate. Alambre, bacon, chorizo, and steak in it. Smacking. What up, Taste Buddies? Let's Hibachi put up to the crib. They're an outdoor hibachi catering experience. I am the Snack Sensei, aka the People's Palate, and I'm with the homies, man. What up?
Not another man walking this fresh. This a god body walking in the flesh, got a fresh white tee.
Smack him.
There's a couple different origin stories. So there's three of them. Me and my cousin like to joke around. She's my creative director, so all the edits that you see, all the reason why the aesthetic is so dope is because straight up, you know what I'm saying? And she's a woman, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? She be making sure my fingernails is straight. I got no shit in my teeth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking crazy out here. You know, she really got that eye because women pay attention.
That's what's
you know what I'm saying? Like me,
to the
that's
detail.
me, right? You know, and that's that. You know, the devil's in the details. You know, and that's what really I think is separating our brand from other people is she really cares about it. You know, so shout out to Evie for
Yeah.
she's my cousin. She's my cousin.
Should've came out.
You know, she really my niece. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say she really my niece. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was a player. So my daddy,
Papa was
Lalo,
a
right? So it was the Grand Marquis. That was his shit. No, it wasn't. I'm capping. That's cap.
Here, let me get it for 500 back when you get it.
Nah, but you know, we're family. Let's just put it like that. So
I think that's the chemistry, right? It's like going back to that organic, though. You know, it's just took a life of its own.
Trip off of this.
You compliment each other, right?
Trip off of this. My mom had a garden, right? And Evie's a Capricorn, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
she,
my
you know what I'm
brother's a
saying? She
Capricorn,
really
bro.
on her shit. Let's just say that. So, you know, I'm a Libra. I'm more of like an Aries. I be flowing with the shit,
I'm
right?
Aries, man.
You a fire sign, so you be on your shit too. But, bro, my mom had a garden, and we used to pick herbs and different rose petals and shit like that. And then we grab a bowl, you feel me? Grab some juice, some water, whatever we had, dirt. We mix it up, and she made me try it.
Damn.
We call it mumbo jumbo. That's what we call it as kids, right?
Man.
So we joke around.
You want to eat some mumbo jumbo?
Yeah, right. And she made me try it.
But that's what y'all are chemistry-wise. It's that mambo jumbo.
that
Was the
mumbo
dirt
jumbo.
smacking?
That's what I'm saying. Was it smacking?
Was it whack?
Well, if you ask me, you know, God made dirt. So dirt don't hurt. You know what I mean?
Did mom have a magic garden growing in the
I come from the line of witches. You know what I'm saying?
They some magic mushrooms?
Now they powerful women, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
man, we kind of make a joke that, you know, we manifested it early.
Yeah, you
guys.
did.
You know what I mean? But
For sure.
you know, as an adult, what had set it off was I was going to Costco, and everything I do, I binge. You know what I'm saying? Like I have that type of personality. So whether it's getting healthy, that's why people always be like, "Bro, how you not get fat?" Like because when I want to do something, like I'm gonna like do shit.
really
and
focus.
I'm
Zero
hyper
in on
focused.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with it was really, I went to Costco and I was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I pick out my groceries and I noticed the next time I went, they had new shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, well, who's here to tell me if this is good or not, right?
Is it smack or
right?
Born.
And that's where I was born.
Shout out Costco.
Okay.
Yeah, but then the third and final straw was during the pandemic. You know, some people had a good pandemic, some people had a bad pandemic.
Yeah.
I was outside during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody was looking at me crazy. I don't know if we should shake hands on it because it's really disrespectful.
Y'all niggas got the cooties right there.
Right?
No mask.
I was out every day. Right? I was wiggling.
No mask having ass nigga in the club every night walking around, chilling with bums.
Hey, alcohol kills all germs, dog.
Y'all are crazy.
That COVID like 450.
You two niggas is trouble.
Look, it's 2,000 people. People who was fucking during the pandemic, and people who wasn't.
They was spoke, yeah, for real.
Hey, I got a pandemic, baby.
During the pandemic is what really, like, you know.
Yeah, so I used to drive I was contracted for Samtrans, and so they played out my brain be going in so many different. I can tell you the long story. I can tell you the short story. Long story short, I got blessed. And I really didn't have to drive no routes. They made me park on Drummond Clay downtown.
Nice.
And then I just parked the bus, and I was bored as fuck writing raps. You know what I'm saying?
Started wiggling the
Texting
Costco.
hoes, you know what I'm saying? No, I wiggled to 7-Eleven, and 7-Eleven had an enchilada flavored Lay's, right?
Oh.
And I said the disrespect.
So now is this the first taste test right
This
here?
is it, right?
The first official one.
No, the first one was actually it was still on the bus, but it was a Costco chip. It was like a KO chip or some shit. Okay. And I had I already thought of it. When you drive, it was
you recorded it when you were working, right?
Yeah,
you had the blues.
You was in the sand traps.
Right. My homegirl Tina. Shout out to Tina. Tina was like the only one who responded to it, and she thought it was like the best shit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that
was
one.
born.
Gotta thank Tina.
Right. Shout out to Tina. Yeah,
Tina the Prima.
Tina hey, literally, bro. She's family. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really is family.
That's
so
what's up.
She's like, I need my residuals now.
Yeah. So, but yeah, bro. I mean, they had a fucking enchilada Lay's, and I was like, bro, like, nah, fuck that. And then, I think because people were so bored during the fucking pandemic, it was
There was
my
nothing
show.
to do but scroll.
Yeah, right.
So was that the official whack?
That was the first. Yeah.
Be
the first one, man.
Hey,
Fucking Lay's trying to
discontinue that enchilada
It was disrespectful. Like,
To me, that's Mexican. I feel highly disrespected.
highly disrespected. Y'all made me upset. Fucking weak
The
ass
first walk
shit.
off the show.
Hey, so that was the first whack. Can
pulled
you
a Rick
recall the
Ross.
first smack?
Pussy.
You had to think back.
I
heard that money maker, that kid breaker.
Pussy power.
Power
Yeah, for
pussy.
sure.
We're talking about kids. That cat.
I don't remember the first smack, to be honest. Yeah, I don't. That's a good ass question.
But it was born though.
We'll have to scroll back through that.
This could be a great moment for anybody that really wants to track in. Who's willing enough to go back to this man's Instagram to go get us the first smack?
First smack.
The first
Happy Hour Show Bay
Hey, the
Area.
first smack overtime got
That's
something
it.
for you special. Tap in.
That's it right here for
I
real.
love it.
Send you a batch
I
of
love
Reese
it.
Reader.
I'll personally make you a Reese Reader and take you somewhere to have one, and we'll have dinner.
That's it.
Come on,
The
bro.
Chevys.
Yes,
That
come
was the birthplace of the
on.
Reese Reader.
Go.
At Chevy's.
Chevy's. No
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
No shit.
Shout out to Chevy's.
We was
Shout
getting
out
our
to
text on there.
Chevy's.
I fuck with Chevy's.
But as you went to Costco, as you know, obviously you get in the bag, so you ain't tripping. You fucking off. Like, what was it? The comment you got from some people, or what was to get the ball rolling? You're like, I really want to do this shit to keep it going, or what was it that was like?
Yeah.
I think I got something here.
I think it was just the response in the stories, because I wasn't posting about it. You know what I mean?
Ah, gotcha.
So
The stories used to go crazy.
yeah,
Now, a lot
for
of
real.
people just post anything. Like, I get a lot of flack because I'm like, for me, special things go on the post, on the
Right.
board.
Yeah.
Stories, nigga, you
Could
see
be
what I'm doing?
whatever.
Yeah,
Right,
nigga, I'm
every
fucking
day.
around.
That's
I'm
every
like,
day.
Yeah.
Post after you leave, folks.
Right.
Do what you do. Cut and then post it.
Yeah, so I think it's big that you talked about initially that the Snack Sensei was kind of birthed through stories.
Yeah.
But he was saying this girl Tina was like that first, like, hey, I like that. I was digging it. So you get the light going right there.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. You know, like I mean, not that we seek validation, but like we want approval from like our peers, right?
And like real talk.
Yeah, you know what I learned about a lot of rappers and I think artists in general? I think they want attention. You know what I'm saying? And like,
that's the world right
everybody
now.
Wants some attention, man. Everybody wants to be played with.
Everybody wants some love, bro.
Dropping the attention whores, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it though. From celebrities to fucking cosmic surgeries to fucking sports, entertainment. Everybody, we all kind of chasing a like in some type of way.
They want to be seen with certain people,
not just social media in real life.
Right? Hell yeah, man. You know, we need more of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate y'all having me on and you know what I'm saying, really showing me love. That shit, bro. That shit, you know, it matters, and that's why I do what I do is because it's like, bro, like I'm trying to radiate that shit.
Yeah, for sure. But to tie in that humbleness, though,
bullshit.
you know, because I think, you know, like that's got to be said too. The way you move and wiggle, how you carry yourself, you know. And
well, we got to be, you know, examples of that
check
shit.
and balance, exactly. Set
I
the
don't
bar.
know. I don't know how else to, you know what I'm saying, tell people besides showing them. You know what I'm saying?
Like, for sure.
You did mention about, you know, coming together, you know, and being there for each other. You know, post-production before we got on, we were talking about, you know, cross-promotion. And we were trying to get you on because you're a unique value to the city. I mean.
Right on, bro.
Yeah. I literally go to your page, nigga, when I want to go find something to eat. That's real. Like, and that's no drop, you know, to you, to Bay Area Foods, to Grubbin' Mike, a lot, the Azteca guy. I be following a lot of you motherfuckers because y'all putting on spots for us that we don't know about.
Get the chicharrón.
You know, it's a reason why these people are coming to you and seeking you guys out for you guys to do these reviews. And I think that's something we can talk about. I mean, we ain't got to talk about what you guys talk about on your end, but from what we see on the camera, you know, what is it like? Do these businesses, they tap in with you and, you know, obviously you have your board of who you want to fuck with. How does that go? Like, do you choose now, obviously being the man, like you say him?
Right.
Or is it still like, hey, you know, these guys reached out to me, so I'm going to pick these ones or I'll do all of them?
Yeah, so, I mean, us personally, we are very selective with who we're working with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we, you know, a lot of people be like, bro, all you do is do smacking spots. I'm like, duh.
You want to eat something that you know right? For real.
You know what I'm saying? And then, and, you know,
he's just gonna throw in a repost of that enchilada legs every once in a while.
Funky tilapia, nobody. Come on.
No funky ass farm. I actually like tilapia, so I can't even front. But you know, tilapia farm.
They bottom feeders, dog. They eating on everything.
That summer tilapia.
Hey, you know, we all fed on a little bit about them. You know what I'm saying? I also don't want to hurt any small businesses. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'll never do that to somebody who, you know, is really out here grinding, right? That's like,
trying to make a living for themselves.
That doesn't make the Bay Area better.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
so,
like, man, that's a gym right there.
Yeah,
it's not just the buck. You're really trying to make an impact.
Right.
Yeah,
you know, so, but when it comes to these corporations and these bitch ass chain restaurants, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a little more vocal about the whack. Because,
you can afford the truth.
Definitely.
For real.
Yeah, but you can't pay for a smack. You can't pay for a smack from me.
I really give it to you though. No disrespect to your competitors out there, but you are like one of the only ones that actually do like fast food restaurants. Like I see a lot of them go do this sit down mom and pops or like, you know, major, you know, franchises that are restaurants, but not fast food chains.
Yeah, that's true. Now that he brings that up, I think
I be on my shit.
I think most of the times when you deliver a whack is like a fast food chain or something. You know, something they put out.
I'll see some whack chips too, or like
for sure, it be whack chips all the time.
Joint
He has some whack taquerias and sandwiches in there.
Yeah, so I mean, so we started off. You know what I'm saying? The name The Snack Sensei came from snacks. You know what I'm saying? So we weren't doing restaurants. We never had intention of doing restaurants. You know what I'm saying? We were with the newest chips, the newest sodas.
Because we grew up. The candy bars you're going to find in certain spots.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up hella humble, bro. My dad gave us $1 a week.
Make it last.
That was my allowance, bro.
Man.
But also it was the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get to
was 10 cents a
Reese's Pieces used to be a nickel, nigga.
Pre-COVID,
give me 20 Reese's Pieces.
Alexander the Great.
You got the brown bag.
side.
The sour.
The cherry clam.
Oh, my favorite baked beans, lemon heads,
all
nigga.
that,
Get out of here.
everything.
$4 baby.
That's what it really started off with. So, you know what I mean? Like, we, kept that. Even now, like, we tried to, it's all about progression, right?
Yeah.
So we had eventually done like more of like a meal, but it was still like fried appetizer food. Then the numbers went up. So we were like, damn, people like that shit. Cause we were putting out good content and was wondering why our following wasn't jumping up. Also, it was the method of how we were doing it. Like we were focused on YouTube, and, you know what I'm saying? But then Reels got big. Excuse me,
while
on
you're figuring that
Instagram.
algorithm out, right?
Right, exactly. So it started, you know what I'm saying? We started, moving and grooving and figuring it out. And then, we just really realized that people really love good food. And the Bay Area is very proud, you know what I'm saying? So if you grew up going to a certain pizza spot,
food scene,
they are going to ride for that pizza spot. Right.
On that note, if someone said, what are you like the few top 3 pizza spots in the city if you had to call
Bravo's
them out?
Pizza.
You took it back to Bravo.
I was about to say, bro, if you don't say Serrano's, I'm gonna have to choke you out right now. But you said my favorite spot.
Bravo.
Although it's changed owners, it's changed owners, but that's still my iconic.
Listen.
I measure every pizza spot to that spot, bro.
Okay, so look. Thank you for agreeing, right? And thank you for pointing out that they fucking changed owners.
They did.
But listen, it was
Still good as fuck,
trash.
though.
It was trash. Well, see,
It took a dip.
They gutted all the fucking bench restaurants, and that's what I'm saying. I'm one of them proud Bay Area people.
Yeah, for sure.
We had everybody's birthday in the family over there. We got VHS tapes. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
baby.
Big Boo. You remember the big
real
Boo? You know what
big
I'm
chicken.
saying? Like, you didn't want to sit there. You know what I'm saying? You had to have that big you were sitting down there like this with a cheese pizza, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
And she always, why that nigga always in pictures like this?
So then they changed owners, they gutted it, they even changed the pizza randomly, right? My brother calls me, he's like, bro, Bravo's is back. And I damn near canceled Bravo's at this point. He called me and said, bro, Bravo's is back. I said, you're lying. He said, I swear to God. He said, where are you at? I said, I'm at work. I was driving the bus at the time. And I had a layover at Daly City Bar.
Nigga, bring me a slice.
He pulled up. He pulled up. I tried a pizza, right? Smack. I said, Bravo's back. I said, wait a minute. Let me try the ranch. You know, their ranch was hella good, bro. We used to make chicken. We used to make chicken wings at the house. My boy used to fry
that ranch for
we would go buy the ranch. $1.50 for the, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pete. And Pete passed away, bro. Rest in peace to Pete.
He was the one running up front, blood, making it happen.
That's crazy.
Sorry, guys. I got hella excited.
I mean, it's a staple.
Passionate.
When you have places out here in the city that are just like, that's him. Like, I can name off a couple of my favorites. I still like to go to, like Tommy's joint.
Yeah.
Certain places. Like my favorite pizza spot is Serrano's, because to this day, I don't feel like you'll get such a bigger slice for your buck. They went up some since everything's been going up. So a slice is not like the $4, it's $7. But
Better give Tony's and Rock Beach a try too, though. Shout out Golden Boy.
Haystack, you ever from Haystack?
I have had Haystack. Yeah, Haystack is cracking.
Taking it back to
Joe's
the
really good.
Down the street from Bravo's?
Never been to Little Joe's. No.
Wait, hold on, blood, because we doing the age thing. We're not talking numbers, but Blondie's. Did you hit Blondie's on Market back?
Yeah,
when they had the wholesale.
By Rex Beauty's, that's Blondie's though. That's the one out of the mall.
Nah, we talking about the one right there where the cable car turnabout.
All right, so Bravo's. Get back to Bravo's was number 1.
Yeah, Bravo's number 1. I mean, Haystack is up there, bro.
Gotta give Haystack love for sure.
That Noy Valley love.
And this is gonna sound crazy.
Don't say Round Table.
No.
Little Caesars hot and ready.
Stop.
I love how you
talking about the one on Geneva,
That thin crust cut.
Hey, you can't beat that hot ready with the garlic bread.
You mentioned that you don't consider yourself a foodie. You consider yourself a snack sensei.
That's right.
Hence the name.
Not for real.
But
for real.
Is there any message you can give to anyone that's trying to come up and do food reviews like you do, who may look at you and be like, oh man, I really like this dude, and I love food as well. I want to like kind of move into that lane, like
or scratching their head for content, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would say, you know what I mean, fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? Like, right.
That's the ultimate formula,
right? And I'm gonna also tell you this: don't try to be me.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that.
That's perfect because I mean, at the end of the day, you guys are all eating food,
right?
Yeah.
It's just everybody's not a Grand O or a Snack Sensei, and everybody's not a Bay Area Foods or a Grub Mike or whoever.
Exactly.
And you all have your own uniqueness about you. That's why you guys all have your huge followings and people that like myself be like, "Fuck, it's Friday, right? Fuck don't eat. Let me see what this nigga talking about."
Let him review something because you eat with your eyes first, and then your nose, and then by that point, he said it's smacking. I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah. I'm gonna come for you, dog. If I see something you say it's smack.
I'm realizing, I'm really like an influencer when it comes to that. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because I never really considered myself a foodie, right? I'm really just a money-making player that like to eat good food. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing.
I think it's really cool that you mentioned though when you first started that the name really started from snacks, and a lot of people don't know like the snacks that you were doing were like the exotic ones too. Like there's a whole niche for this market. You know, they got people coming from like Pakistan, Japan, China, right? You know the Kit Kats that are like fucking mochi.
We would never
see here.
Like,
or some from France or like the Kit Kats. Like speak a little bit about how you were fuck around because you got some good connect. Because I remember you said
the green tea plug.
I got a few plugs on it. You know what I'm saying?
Just say you got the line on the tray too.
And that's another thing, Barry. It's like the more that you grow, the more that like I think people want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? And it's really beautiful, and it's also really for me a little nerve-wracking because I'm a nice dude. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody to come. You know what I'm saying? Come play, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Also with the elevation does come like a little bit of separation. So I can't say yes to everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of small business owners who reach out and want me to, you know what I'm saying, like leverage my platform, right? And I have no problem doing that. But what I love to see is people working, right? I don't want you to do some shit out. It's okay to do shit out your basement, but like do it every day. You know what I'm saying? Dude, make that that's what you do and like professional. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people love to, talk about their walk, but never really walk it.
I'm trying to piggyback on what I'm doing. Yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like that, it don't work like the game. You can't cheat the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll never happen. Yeah, the game got
the ball don't lie.
Yeah.
Then you gotta, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like you getting a lot of those sponsorships out there. I see you repping cookies all day.
Shout out to cookies, bro.
Hey,
For real, man.
Good. Best in the game, man.
Ben held me down, bro.
For real.
We gotta get you on. We see what you're doing at the Couch Lock Network and stuff and everything. But Real Frisco. He need to come out here and try some of these Ritas, man. We need to make a Rita spring, summer edition.
Oh, said you gonna make a burner Rita.
Yeah.
Throw some weed up in that motherfucker.
You're gonna be dropping trees in that bitch.
Make some flakes on that bitch.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just garnish it.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? A little nug.
Or we can make it.
Keep on the rim like the hand.
Hey, I got it, Burner. We got the Rita trees. We got the Rita strain.
You could really do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the beauty.
He faded. He feeling that.
Nah, that's plugs, baby. We gonna use that. It's a plug.
Yeah, bro. That's the beauty of life, bro. Is
networking,
that,
man.
Yeah. Well, networking and also having the access to do what the fuck you want to do when the fuck you want to do it. That's why we talked about like the journey with the Snack Sensei. The Snack Sensei allowed me to start to exit the matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like
opening new doors for you when you say that?
Hell yeah. No, I'm talking about like, really being plugged into something that like ties you down. Like I got a lot of artists on me who are like, bro, I can't go to this because of like work. And it's or I have people who, provide a service, but they can't provide it all the time because of work, right? And it's designed for us to be dependent on, but it's designed like that, right?
Yeah,
like we're supposed to feel like we need to be titty fed this government milk and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
40 hours a week to forget about your dream, man.
Nah, straight the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we talked about the album. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all asked me, sorry, everything's such an alignment. That's why my brain's going so crazy. Don't cut this. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
when you asked about Grand Marquis Music, I really made that album in like 2 months.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it came from a place of abundance. I wasn't working, bro. I rap about it all the time. I was working 48-hour work weeks. I got a dog. You know what I'm saying? I was doing the snack. I was doing the rap. Like that shit.
That was one of the main reasons why we couldn't get you.
Every time I hit but now I'm busy in a different way. That's why y'all couldn't get me. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, my day to day, bro. I did 3 restaurants, smashed out to San Jose, did another 2, smashed back over here, busted a move, made some money. You know what I'm saying? And then came over here and now I'm here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Talking about it because that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have the abundance to get into it, right? But why they don't have the stamina? Because they're getting blood sucked by everything else going on around them, and it's really unfortunate.
To go chase that dream.
It's unfortunate because we need to rely on this shit, right? Because if you don't got a job, then you don't have health insurance, right? And if you got kids, it's even worse.
It's important,
right? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe your grandma's sick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to provide for your family. It's fucked up. I'm blessed enough to where, it's really just I think my parents are straight, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do whatever I can for them, obviously, but like really I don't have no kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I always tell people, like, provide a service, you know what I'm saying? Like, what could you bring them, right? And sometimes like with music, it's not enough, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not enough to just like be a rapper. So that's why I'm so blessed with the journey, but also, those blessings came from hard work. That's where they were birthed from. It came from years of, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I cried over this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what the fuck. My family, bro, like, I felt their energy. Like, my mom would look at me like,
question, like, what you doing,
man? Like, straight lost. Now I walk up to the motherfucking house party, everybody, But you know what I'm saying? It took that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really did take that. And I think about it because I get, like, survivor's guilt, or I feel like imposter syndrome sometimes. And it's like, nah, fuck that, bro. Like, because I'm still trying to remind myself, right?
You gotta accept that journey, brother.
Like, I know what it's like. It's that journey.
Being imposter syndrome, because I didn't even know. A lot of people don't know what that is. Like, you having, the battle with who you really are. Like, you people see you as Grando, people see you as a snack sensei. You are this one being, but you're splitting time between the two. Yeah. I still struggle with putting myself out there as a realtor to people because I spent so many years doing like production shit, seeing stuff like this. Right. So, imposter syndrome is big with a lot of us. Like some people, like, like Droddy, like, my nigga, big money all during the daytime, but at nighttime, it's totally different.
Listen to this
we
guy.
all got, I'm just saying, we all got different. We all got, I'm black and Mexican.
Let me go $20, bro.
I'm like, at the end of the day, we all have different versions of ourselves.
But that
who we're afraid that if maybe that other side seen it, they would be like, oh, fuck. Like,
see, but I think though the beauty in that is when they can align and we can be like, why can't you be that realtor who has more grit? Maybe that's what make you stand out, because it's a lot of gritty motherfuckers buying houses, trapping. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of weed growers out there. Hey, I smoke, baby. I go find that.
You know what I mean? Like that could be your niche. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think there's hella value in that.
No,
like,
but in reference to that journey though, like, because before I forget this, to tie that in, because you talked about the sensei pulling you out the matrix, but also allowing you to double back, not necessarily jump right back into the matrix, but to get back to your music too, because it's providing from the standpoint of paying the bills, making it happen. Allowing you to chase other dreams or the original dream, which allowed it, right?
Yeah, right. So it's like one hand washes the other type shit, right? Like, it because of the sensei, I was able to monetize a talent, right? That I wasn't making no money off of rap, you know what I'm saying?
But it was
like,
passion,
it's crazy though, because my following from the sensei is like kind of translating into Grando now. You know what I'm saying? So it's one hand washes the other, right?
Sure.
And so that I think that's part of the process too, right? You know what I'm saying? My first love is rap. Like I always, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even consider myself a foodie. I do music and I create content. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I have to just go eat.
Right. And it just so happens that it works for me where they come into alignment where like I'm really selling myself. I'm not selling nothing. I'm really just I'm just vibrating.
Like you said, you rap and you snap.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm just so blessed, bro. Like honestly, people been asking me like, how you doing? Oh, I'm like, I'm just trying not to die, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say that because like things are just going really well. You know what I'm saying? And like we don't talk about it enough. Like I'm hella humble, so I feel crazy even saying it out loud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we should feel proud. Like my homegirl Tia just tweeted today. Shout out to Tia no more. She was like, man, stop all that weak shit. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, like you should be proud of yourself and what the fuck is you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Even if the fact that you're getting your flowers and your blessings.
Right. No matter how big or small they might be. Like I might be up here sounding like I have a God complex. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know that's not true. I know things are unfolding, but that goes for anybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter where the fuck you're at in the journey. You know what I'm saying?
Positive affirmations.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like, look at us, bro. Like, we started this shit just fucking around talking about sports. Yeah. And ideally, it was just a look that we were talking about off camera. We been had this vision from the beginning, but it took practice. It took, all of us molding together. It took them becoming from novices to the professionals that they are today. You know what I mean? Mike's leading the show nowadays. You know what I mean? Dotty's coming out of left field, right field, hitting them with these crazy ass questions. Cuz is working hard and got us looking like $1 million bucks. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all, man. We happy at where we at. Like we're just like you. Like, if you want to come on, anybody, for the people that we have been missing, it's because we have such a high volume and because it's a business and stuff. So don't take it personal. But it's about sharing these stories. Like I really think people love who you are, but they just need to know a little bit about you. So having you on the show tonight, talking about stuff and the emergence. A lot of people probably didn't know the Snack Sensei fucking rap.
Exactly. Now they will. They just see the short little clips on social media, like, oh, this is cool. This is
I was clowning. I was like, let's start this shit off with him doing his shit. It's only like 20 seconds. Yeah, so
for sure. But then hearing your story, man. I think that's gonna open up a lot more eyes and ears, to who you are as a person.
Yeah. Cause you is hella cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always like a big, like,
I'm so fuzzy.
He's totally different.
Switch up and shit.
Yeah, well, see, that's another thing.
All them brides, brides go bad, bro. Especially on their food.
An expiration
date. You know what I'm saying? They be all like, yeah, I just love this food. They probably be like, this shit, fuck it, asshole. You know what I mean? So,
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. It it's really surreal because, I'm getting noticed in public a lot.
Wow.
And that's hella
that
news.
Is big on that
TSC shit. It's huge, bro. Like, ask my homies, bro. Like, we'll be out. It literally happens. It literally happens every day, bro.
Hella paparazzi.
Like today, like, no cap, it probably happened 4 times. I think I took 2 pictures today.
Like Bad Santa, I'm on my fucking lunch break.
Yeah.
And I know what it is.
That kind of shit.
That's tight though, bro. That's
it is.
Nigga just eat a hot dog at Costco for free without having to.
You want to make sure, or at least me, I want to make sure that people get what they experience on the internet. Pause. I get a lot of compliments from everybody who meets me, like, bro, you're the same motherfucker that I see on the internet.
Yeah,
like that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? It translates. You ain't trying to be nobody. You know what I'm saying? I think we need more of that in the Bay Area. I think we need more of that in the industry. So I'm hella proud of that because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not pushing no crazy shit or telling you to do no crazy shit. Like, it's really just positive and I'm being cool about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Latino. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit to me is huge because we just don't have that many people doing, you know what I'm saying, in the space that I'm in.
Always kind of boxed in some type of category.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, somebody today called me a chapete. I had to Google it. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. My lips are chapped. You know what I'm saying? And I looked it up. You know what I'm saying? That means like it's like a Sereno term, like to call like a norteño, right?
Hey, they're trying to throw
it. I ain't with the politics, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to Google it.
We can do it.
We can see what we do.
Grando, man, it's been a pleasure. We just want to thank you once more for coming and blessing the Happy Hour Show Bay Area. It's been great getting to hear your story, man.
Champ.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you for shining light on it. You know what I mean?
It's not every time we get somebody that has, two personalities that's out here really affecting the culture. So
this the first influencer on the Happy Hour Show, man?
Yeah.
I mean, first
content.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Before we let you out of here, just be sure to let everyone watching who may not know what your socials are, let them know about the upcoming album, the upcoming show, all of that.
All right, man. Well, it's Grando1K on Instagram. And is it TikTok too? I don't be on TikTok. Grando1K on Instagram.
Coming soon.
The Snack Sensei on my other platform. You can follow either or, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're gonna get some dope shit. You're gonna continue to see the growth, you know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
Whatever you're into, man, hopefully you're a fan of both. Because that's the end goal on my
Support
end.
you, man.
I just gotta
keep
say,
doing you.
To all those restaurants this nigga's ever been to, when you see me, I need a free plate of something.
When you see him, see the sensei, man.
Give me some of that sensei love.
Yeah.
Give me an appetizer or something. I'll pay for something, but just give me an appetizer.
Once more, let them know the album dropping.
Grand Marquis Music. You know what I'm saying? If you're into some chill shit, some good rap, because at the end of the day, I'm rapping, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make you feel good, but at the end of the day, man, I'm coming with bars and I'm coming with good energy, you know what I'm saying? So it's something you can play around the women. It's something you can play around your homies. It's something that you play when you smoking or you're drinking, daytime, nighttime, it don't matter, you know what I mean? That's really how I feel about it.
I love that.
Right? Come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, on top of that, it's positive at the end of the day.
Well, that concludes another episode of the Happy Hour Show Bay Area for Mikey Slacks,
Mr. Overtime,
Trotty,
and Grando. Thanks again, baby.
Sensei.
These Ritas got a voice.
This a god body walking in the flesh. Got a fresh white tee with a rubber around her neck. I have an A to the face, I'm tryna see me, son. I'm the type that never really ever need nothing. I'm the type that's always hungry, never feed me nothing. Got a lot I wanna do, I really wanna be me something. And we don't wanna use the pistol, keep it just in case. I got a couple bands, that's the way that's just in case. And tell the squares in your circle, they should stay in shape. And how the fuck you wanna roll with me if you can't pull the weight? I got the rubber whip it out, she better give me some. And she usually doesn't do this much with me or something. I'm with her, she wrote the wood, he got the bleezy stuff. And jet like the drums, I told her out, she better keep it coming. I got the type of swag that make these women come around. I got a set intense instead of go and knock them down. And when I grab the mic, I bust the floor and knock them down. I need a loyal bitch that like to fucking wanna stick around. Lottie Dottie, we like to party. I like the Henny and she like Bacardi. It's getting ratchet, so we get the rowdy. My boy got the trippin', now he acting naughty. Bounce out, boy, I'm feeling my bad. Not another man walking this fresh. This a god body walking in the flesh. Got a fresh white tee with a rubber around her neck. I have an A to the face, I'm tryna see me, son. I'm the type that never really ever need nothing. I'm the type that's always hungry, never feed me nothing. Got a lot I wanna do, I really wanna be me something. Bounce out, boy, I'm feeling my bad. Not another man walking this fresh. This a god body walking in the flesh. Got a fresh white tee with a rubber around her neck. I have an A to the face, I'm tryna see me, son. I'm the type that never really ever need nothing. I'm the type that's always hungry, never feed me nothing. Got a lot I wanna do, I really wanna be me something.